My name is Alexa de la Maza, and I'm here to talk to you about which literary figure I relate to the most and why. As a child, I loved reading, especially books I could picture myself being in. I would always imagine myself as the main character of the story and looked at the situations the character would face in a first person point of view. One particular series in which I found incorporating myself into was quite easy to do was the Junie B. Jones books, written by Barbara Park. I related a lot to Junie because she was just a young, quirky girl trying to make the best of her life. She had a grand imagination that sometimes got her in trouble, and for as long as I can remember, I would always be daydreaming and imagining how I could make whatever situation I was in more enjoyable and entertaining, which would at times not work out for me just like it did for Junie. Junie was never afraid to speak her mind, and I really admired that about her. Although her smart mouth would get her in trouble sometimes, she taught me always to speak up whenever I didn't agree with others. She also taught me how important and valuable my thoughts were and how I should never be afraid to voice my opinion. Junie at times, just like all of us, feared challenges and would try to avoid them, which is something I can relate to a lot. Although Junie wasn't always ready for certain tasks, she handled most of them quite successfully once she put her mind into it. But the fact that Junie would always accomplish anything she put her mind to is a trait I feel I share with her because no matter what obstacles or circumstances are in my way, I always face the challenge straightforward and always manage to get the job done diligently and on time. I feel like I can incorporate Junie B. Jones into my advanced placement English literature class because she has influenced me to express my creativity. Her books taught me to look at the best of situations and view everything in a perspective that could be different and would make the task more enjoyable. Junie did have a bit of an attitude, but along with her attitude came determination and hard work. With every bad, there is a good. And I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I can have some negative thoughts and not be into what I'm doing. But like Junie, I eventually think of the big picture and I realize what I'm told to do is beneficial to me and has to get it done. If I incorporate Junie's uplifting attitude and vocalize all my ideas, I feel like I can be a great addition to my English literature class. Junie is a character that has always been influential in my life, no matter how many other books I've read. I think a big reason for that is maybe because her series was one of the first in which I read by myself and related to immensely. I also feel like the books we read while growing up impact our lives the most, which is why I think I'm always going to look up to Junie B. Jones and her book series. They help us form into the people we are, and Junie B. Jones will definitely always be remembered in my life and will be one of the best book series that I've read since it's influenced my life the most while growing up.